Katie and I'm a designated safeguarding leader at MBKB. Today we're going to learn a little bit about stress management, as this is something that I think we all struggle with at times in our lives. So first of all, what is stress? Well, stress can affect people in a variety of different ways. According to mind.org.uk, stress is situations or events that put pressure on us. For example, if we've got lots to do, lots to think about, a certain event that's coming up that we're worrying about. And it's also our reaction to being placed under pressure and the feeling we get when demands are placed on us and we find them difficult to deal with. So the signs of stress we might feel then, we might feel irritable, wound up, quite angry at times, depressed or burdened, like we've got a big weight on our shoulders. We might have lost our sense of humour or feel neglected or lonely, find it very hard to socialise with friends and family. The physical signs of stress then, so we might have a high blood pressure, we might have panic attacks or feel like we're very panicked or we can't escape the situation. We might get headaches, have difficulties breathing or shallow breathing, and also problems with sleep, so getting to sleep or actually having a good quality sleep. And then behaviour, so everybody's different, but some people might find they can't sit still, they're very restless. People might turn to alcohol or drink and find that they're escaping the stress through those. They might be unable to concentrate, they might be nail biting, constant worry or forgetting things, and also very tearful or find making decisions quite difficult. So then how we can deal with stress. So NHS has 10 stress busters that we're going to talk through now, and these are just some tips to help you relieve that stress. So first of all, be active. So exercise first of all will help with our sleep. So if we're getting lots of exercise, we're going to find that we're more tired at night, and that just means that getting to sleep is easier and also having a better quality sleep. It also means that we can escape those kind of worries and stresses that we've got and just take our mind away from them. Take control. So often with stress you feel that everything is getting on top of you and you've lost that control. So try and take that back and just think of one task that's really bugging you that you want to get sorted for that day and just take back that control. Connect with people. So often when we're stressed, we might find that we become withdrawn and that we're irritable and we don't feel like socialising. But actually, meeting up with friends and family and talking about it will really help relieve that stress. As the saying goes, a problem shared is a problem halved. So spending time with these people will have a really positive impact. Have some me time. So with a kind of modern life, we often find that we are very busy and we're not taking time out for ourselves. So just having an hour to do something for yourself, come away from the things that are stressing you out, and that will really help. So challenge yourself. You're never too old to take on something new, and often if we take on a new challenge, something that's just for us, we will actually find that it will relieve that stress. So whether it's learning a new skill or accomplishing a challenge in life, it will just give us a sense of worth and will take our mind off the issues that are stressing us. We really need to avoid unhealthy habits. So we shouldn't be relying on alcohol or drugs, smoking, caffeine, because we often find that these will lead to other issues. So rather than relying on that, try and find other ways to deal with the stress. It's really important that we eat well and we eat healthy, that we stay hydrated by drinking lots, and we try and get that 7 to 9 hours of sleep in. Helping other people often helps with stress as well, so we could volunteer or do some charity work, and it will just give us that sense of self-worth and again take our mind off the issues that might be stressing us out. And it's really rewarding and does help you put your problems into perspective sometimes as well. Try to be positive. So one tip that you can try is at the end of every day, have a think of what's gone well today, what have I achieved, what have I accomplished. What are you grateful for? And just write those down and have a look at the end of the day. And then number 9 is work smarter, not harder. So often we find ourselves putting more and more hours in, and that's stressing us out more because we're not having a break from work or whatever the task is that's stressing us out. So it's a major factor that relates to stress management, and that's time management. So some tips are, work out your goals, so whether that's a personal goal or professional goal, have in your head what you're aiming for. Making a to-do list is a really good idea as well. So if you perhaps are getting into work that day and you're finding that you're thinking about all the things you've got to get done, make yourself a list, and as you tick things off that list, cross them out or highlight them so you've got a visual reminder that you have achieved something today. Prioritising tasks is really important as well. So try and think, what is urgent and important? What are those things that you've got to get done today? And then at the other end of the scale, if something's not urgent and not important, then push that right down to the bottom of your to-do list and try not to worry about that task for now. Focus on results, so think about the quality of the work that you're completing rather than how much time it's taking you to get to the end result. So 4 Ds is another good tip. So delete, do, delegate and defer. So when we're thinking about people who are inundated with emails, once you've dealt with something, or if it's not important, delete it, get rid of it out of your inbox so that you're not having to keep looking at that. If something's urgent, do that straight away. Or if you've got the capability and you're able to delegate that to someone else, then do that. And then defer. So if you can set that aside for a later time, then do that, and that will also help relieve some stress. And last of all, make sure you're having regular breaks. One thing that we often hear is people saying they don't get time for a lunch break. So if you make sure that you're taking time away from your role, or away from your desk, or whatever it is, wherever it is that you're having your lunch, move away and have a set lunch break so that you're coming away from your work and thinking about something else. Gives you a chance to re-energise and refocus. And then number 10, accept things you can't change. When dealing with problems or issues, try and focus on what you have control of. We don't have control of everything, so try not to let those things stress us out, and just be proactive and deal with the things that you have control of. So when to seek advice. So as I said at the beginning, all of us do feel stressed at some point in time. Some of us deal with stress better than others, but there are times when you should go to your GP and seek further advice. If you're using unhealthy coping methods, so alcohol, far too much caffeine, drugs, if stress is dominating your life, if it's causing you physical health problems, or if you find that you're having lots of angry outbursts and that's affecting yourself and others, then it's really important to seek some advice from your GP. There are other places that you can get advice from, so mind.org.uk, stress.org.uk and the NHS website are really good for finding out more information. There are also some great videos that support breathing techniques and yoga practices, and both of these have been proven to help reduce stress. So there's yoga for anxiety and stress, yoga breathing techniques, restorative yoga for stress, and deep breathing, and you can find all of those on YouTube. There's also apps that you can download, so apps such as Headspace for meditation, or story apps that you can listen to help you drift off into a natural sleep, and again those will help you with stress. If you need any further support and guidance with stress management, please email us at welfare@mbkbgroup.com.